Welcome to this edition of ABI's Quick Bit video series. I'm Lisa Fox with ABI, with Todd McDonald with ATW Training. ATW does all kinds of training for companies all over the state and all over the world, really. Todd, you recently released an important study that I think our audience would be really interested in on training trends and needs in Iowa.
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
We've been doing it for about 7 years, and we started it and really just to kind of get a gauge of what's going on in the training environment. And so this year is our 7th year. We surveyed 63 companies across the state,
Wow.
really to find out what's going on within their training departments. What are they doing to really reinvest in some of Iowa's workers?
What are some of the highlights that you could share with the
Well,
members?
I think that the biggest highlight that we looked at is I think we're coming off of obviously several years of a tough economy. And what was nice to see is that 93% of the respondents said that they were going to keep their training budget at the same or have it go up. Actually, the way it broke down was 70% said that we're going to keep it the same, 23% said it was going to go up. But the nice thing is it looks like that we're coming out of kind of that tough economy, and we're starting to see Iowa companies starting to reinvest in their workers.
Awesome. It's time.
Yeah.
You also ask specific questions about the topics they'd like to see.
It's interesting. We and again, having done this for 7 years, it's fun to kind of see what tracks. But this year, the top three really came out as communication skills. And secondly came in as leadership, and then the third one came in as customer service. And as we look at those, again, I think it goes back to that reinvesting in our workforce. And for, let's be honest, for the last couple of years, people have cut back their budgets when it came to training. But now, as the economy is getting a little better, they're saying, okay, we need to reinvest again. So you're starting to see basics such as how do we help people communicate and build their teams. Leadership has always been one of the top areas, and will continue to be one of the top areas. And then when you look at just the customer service, that seems to be one that is really hot right now. Is people just
I could name 27 companies that could use a little bit
and
of
I could
training
name
there.
one from this morning too. So yeah, absolutely, we're there.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for all you do for employers across the state of Iowa and for service on the Advisory Council. ATW is a new member of ABI's Advisory Council that spends time together every month identifying the issues facing Iowa business and finding solutions to solve them. And you're certainly doing that. So thanks for the time today.
Yep.